tuned into Music Talk Radio today. I'm Brittney O'Rourke. You may know me, you may not, but these two girls, I think you'll definitely know. And if you don't know, you know about the Walnut Street Theater. Before I even get into that, let me tell you that this segment today is going to be brought to you by the Publicity and Advertising Division of American Advertising Services. For absolutely free advertising help, give them a call. Their number is 484-562-0060. Again, that's 484-562-0060. You guys, today I have with me the historical Walnut Street Theater. Two representatives there. They're so cool, so funky. I had lunch with them earlier today. I've got Miss Ashley Kearns with me, Assistant Director of Education. What's up, Ashley?
Hello.
How are you?
Great, thanks.
Nice. And I've got Miss Amanda Pike. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Education Production Associate. You guys, these titles are crazy. And then when I'm talking to them, they're like, oh, yeah, so we just got back from the school. Like, what school? Like, you're at the Walnut Theater. Like, what are you talking about? So, like, what you got going on? Like, what are you doing at the school?
Well, our education program is really expansive, but one school that we have a particular close relationship with is Beige Martin School in the Fairmount area of the city. And we're there for a period of 5 years, and we call them our adopt a school. We completely adopt them. We inject drama into their curriculum. So we have our education apprentice is there twice a week teaching classes,
nice.
K through 8. And then tomorrow, or Thursday, today's Tuesday, Thursday, the drama club is starting. So it'll be an after-school drama component. Well, that
Walnut Street Theater brings to them.
Yes.
Wow. Actually, that's so cool. Yeah. I love it. So what exactly were you doing when you were there?
Today we were just doing some scheduling things, and as Amanda told you about our touring outreach program at lunch, we actually bring that school. They get all of our touring outreach shows, so all 5 shows for free of charge. So we're there just trying to get it down on the schedule.
Wow, so cool. So you, Miss Amanda, tell me about your position with Walnut Street Theater. Like, what does being an education production associate mean?
Sure. The titles are so funny. I mean, my number one job, like Ashley said, is our touring outreach company. Okay. The Walnut Street Theater has a very large apprentice program, professional apprentice program, and 4 of those apprentices are our acting apprentices. And their main job that they do is they come in and they rehearse all in 5 weeks. They rehearse 4 completely different 45-minute educational shows based around bullying. This year we have one about violence based on gun violence you might see in schools and in the community.
Wow.
We have one that is like our history show about different, it's called No Easy Road to Freedom. So it's about the freedom plight for lots of different communities in America. Wow. So they learn those 4 shows and they shove them all in the back of a minivan and they travel. They do 350 performances through the tri-state area through the year, runs October through May. So they have 3 shows a day. Sometimes they're going to 3 different schools in a day. Sometimes they're doing 3 different shows in a day.
That's insane.
So my number one job that I do is I do all of that. I schedule all the performances. I make sure that the actors are kept. It's a very hard job. Make sure that they are doing well personally and that everything is going well, that all of the sets stay together, that we get everything we need with our production department. And then we also have our kid series shows. We have 5 on our main stage that sit on top of our shows that are happening in the professional theater. And the 4 of them we self-produce. So we actually hire the actors and rehearse in the house, and I'm the production manager and stage manager for those. So
big deal.
Very big deal. But our office is great. Our titles are one thing, but we definitely do a little bit of everything
I can
else.
tell.
Yeah, we're really supportive. So.
That's cool. I have a random question for you, Amanda. So you said they're on tour and you have to kind of talk to them and communicate with everybody. Is everything okay? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What happens when one of them gets sick or can't travel? Like, do you have a fill-in actor that knows all the lines? Like, how does that work?
The joke around the office, but it's really not a joke, is that our education apprentice, who Ashley mentioned, they have a tendency to go on at least once. The most difficult thing is that the great thing about our program is we have 4 diverse actors. So we have 2, we have a man and a woman who are both diverse, and we have 2 that would be, considered like white, male and white female. And some of our shows specifically deal with that, like our history show base is about, African American. It comes forward with Martin Luther King, with Rosa Parks. And that's the one show really that, we could insert this new acting apprentice or education apprentice. But what usually happens is if someone gets sick and it's a day when we have have performances, we will contact the school and say, hey, this is happening. Can we reschedule? Or is it okay if we put someone on stage with a script in their hand just to do the show? Okay. And we get responses both ways. Last year, we had to cancel a day of performances because one of our actors got the flu. And then the next day, we had 3 performances of one show. So we took our education apprentice and we threw her in there and we had her rehearse it. And she did amazing that next day.
Good.
So it's, you just do it.
Wow.
You just
do
make it work. It's like theater. Show goes on.
That's right.
Always.
That's right. The show goes on. Miss Ashley, you've been with the company for 6 years now?
Yeah. I started out as this education apprentice you've been hearing about. I actually was an education apprentice in 2008. Wow. And my main responsibility when I became, a part-time employee was growing our team program, which stands for Teaching Artist Match. So we are going out to schools and we are doing hands-on residencies. So whereas the touring outreach program, the actors are going out there and presenting a show, I've helped grow the program where we'll actually go in and we will do a hands-on workshop. So for example, if you called and you said, hey, I'm a radio station, I really want to do a workshop where I get everybody to work as a team and I want to do it through improv. And I would say, okay, great, I'll come out there and do that for you.
Wow.
Or it could be a first grade teacher that calls and says, I really want you to come out and do, bring a Dr. Seuss book to life for my students. We'd go out and do that.
Okay, stop right there because that's really cool. Okay, so if these people need that, what number do they call?
They call 215-574-3550, extension 511.
And they'll reach Miss Ashley.
That's right.
Perfect. Give them the number one more time.
215-574-3550, extension 511.
Awesome. I love it. So this is a good question, I think. Tell me this, Ashley. How do you choose which schools that you're going to help? Or like you said that it's a 5-year type of ordeal and you kind of adopt a school. How does that come about? Who chooses which schools that you guys decide to do this with?
Great question. So our Adopt a School and our team program are 2 separate programs.
Right.
Adopt a School is completely free, and we base that on need of the school. So whether it is economic need within the community, we base it on free and reduced lunch, how many students are on free and reduced lunch.
Wow.
So that's a completely separate school, and they go through a really rigorous application process.
Really?
I think we had 10 schools apply the last time. We then narrowed that down to maybe 5 that we actually have come to the theater and participate in a workshop. Wow. So we can really understand how invested they are, how invested the principal is, how invested the school is. Are there parents that are willing to jump in? And then from there, we narrow it down to 2, and then we do an on-site visit at both schools, and from there we decide. Luckily, this year, I told you we got a grant, and we're actually replicating our program at 2 other schools.
Awesome. Go on the theater.
Our runner-up school, Belmont Charter School in West Philly, is actually going to be our second Adopt a School this year.
Yay. Congratulations,
so nobody loses.
Belmont. That's right. That's right. I love it. Okay, so Amanda, how long have you been at Walnut Street Theater?
This is the beginning of my 2nd season.
Nice.
Technically just a full year now.
Awesome. What has been a highlight for you? What is something that stands out like I'll never forget that day?
I was actually just talking about, it's funny, it'd probably be yesterday.
Wow.
Yesterday, we had there's lots of different things, but yesterday we received 20 free performances of our outreach touring program through PICO. And yesterday was our kickoff school, and we did 1 performance of our show, Cinderella Eats Rice and Beans, which is a play on the Cinderella fairy tale. It's bilingual, Spanish-English.
Fun.
And it's just fun. It's very topsy-turvy. It's very turned on its head. And it has a big lesson about bullying and about acceptance and accepting differences. And we were able to have PICO representatives there, and the school we went to was Pan American Academy Charter School, which is just a wonderful school in what they do for those students, and a huge audience of 3rd and 4th graders that just really took to the school, that are bilingual, so they understood more of it than I do.
Good.
And we were able to have the writer there who wrote the show, and we had so much support in that room, and the kids just really loved what they were seeing, and the fact that we could give that to them for free to a school that really couldn't afford to bring us, that's the biggest thing. Our programs are so affordable.
Yeah.
So many schools tell us even that can afford things, and when we give them the price, they're like, really, that's it?
Wow.
And because
of
that, we're able to bring, we struggle to bring free programming to schools, and we have so many great opportunities to do that through PICO, through Hamilton, through Connolly, like different foundations that really help us with that.
Wow.
And yesterday I had a moment where I was watching the kids watch the show and watching the actors really love performing for them. And it was just one of those like, man, I really love my job moments. And those are really hard to come by. So
I love it.
Yeah,
like
it
you guys
awesome.
really experience magic in that place.
Yes, and it's amazing what live theater does for students, and no matter who they are. They don't necessarily need to want to be Broadway stars one day, but they all connect to this, and they learn, like Ashley said, a radio station calling us for professional development is just as important as a first grade teacher wanting to help her students communicate with one another. Like through theater, you learn so many things about public speaking, about how you present yourself in front of people, no matter what your job is. So it's so much fun. And it's my experience, and I bet Ashley could agree. It's so much fun to see someone change right in front of your eyes and experience something new, and myself experiencing something new. Teachers learn too. So
that's awesome.
Really cool.
I remember an interview a long time ago that Brittney Spears had, and she said that she was sitting in a theater. I'm not sure where. I think she's from Mississippi, right? So she said she was sitting in a theater as a child, and she was watching the actors and doing their thing on theater, and she looked beside her and said, "Don't you? I'm jealous. Don't you want to do that?" And the other kid was like, "No." But she was like, "I do." And now she's Brittney Spears. You know what I mean? So moments like that, they really do. They spark something in kids like, you can do this. Like, this is great, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're going to take a quick break, really quick. We'll be right back shortly.
We're a Philadelphia advertising agency, American Advertising Services, and our job is to create solutions for your business problems. Do you want more customers, more sales for your products or business services? American Advertising has helped many, many area companies, large ones, small ones, family-owned firms just like yours. If you are in business and serious, make American Advertising your advertising agency. Per job assignments welcomed. American Advertising Services. We are serious about helping your business.
American Advertising Services is located at 29 Bala Avenue, Bala Cynwyd, PA 19004. 29 Bala Avenue, Bala Cynwyd, PA 19004. You can call them at 484-562-0060, 484-562-0060, 484-562-0060. Into rock and roll? Then visit Philadelphia's Hard Rock Cafe. Enjoy the huge menu and especially view the memorabilia. There's the legendary Jim Morrison jacket acquired from Danny Sugarman, manager of The Doors. Then see the guitar that John Mayall created. He played with Eric Clapton. Elton John's Uncle Sam costume, Shakira's leather pants. The list goes on. Memorabilia from Jimi Hendrix and Joan Jett. Come in for lunch or dinner or enjoy a cocktail at the Hard Rock Cafe Bar. The Hard Rock Cafe, 12th and Market Streets in Philadelphia. It's an experience. Also hosting corporate events, social gatherings, bar and bat mitzvahs. Hard Rock Cafe is COOL, cool. 12th and Market Street, 215-238-0639, 215-238-0639, 12th and Market Street in Philadelphia. It's new, a grand music venue in the heart of the main line. Now open, see the schedule of performances at www.ardmoremusichall.com. The venue is located at the legendary 23 East Lancaster Avenue address in Ardmore, once known for its musical talent. Free parking nearby. For full information and tickets, see their webpage at ardmoremusichall.com. That's ardmoremusichall.com or call 610-649-8389, 610-649-8389. That webpage again, ardmoremusichall.com.
Are you having a holiday get-together or celebration? Music can make your event. Call Music at 484-562-0067. Allow them to provide the music, a DJ, a band. Musicians are individuals, choir, or gospel. Call Music at 484-562-0067. Again, that's 484-562-0067.
The major holidays are almost upon us. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, and New Year's. Are you prepared for your holiday party events and other needs? Call Whims for Rent. They are a professional event planning company and can package your entire business or personal holiday event, or simply provide specific needs. They provide entertainment such as DJs or three-piece bands, Christmas carol choirs, or even Santa Claus. Other entertainment possibilities include walk-around magicians, fortune tellers, or look-alike celebrities. They aid large corporate events, smaller business attractions, and family affairs. Just tell them your goals. For a free consultation and free ideas, contact Whims for Rent at 484 484-562-0067. Again, that's 484-562-0067. They are located at 29 Bala Ave in Bala Cynwyd, Pennsylvania, or visit them on the web at www.phillybizmedia.com.
The internet today is a must for businesses and organizations to represent themselves. A must. For the generations of business owners who did not have the advantage of an internet education beginning in grade school, there is basic help. Call American Advertising Services at 484-562-0060. Our organization of marketing personnel, traditional and IT, will set up basic internet advertising aids for your business or organization at a modest fee. Basics. No big deals, no big costs, just basics. Plus a free get-to-know-your-goals meeting. Call American Advertising Services at 484-562-0060. That's 484-562-0060. Be with it, or else you will be out of it. Again, call American Advertising Services at 484-562-0060.
Need a speaker for your business meeting, organization, social group? Need a speaker who is entertaining, informative, or both? Need a speaker who is an authority on a subject close to your interests? We provide them. We are this region's Speakers Bureau. Call us at 484-562-0067. 484-562-0067.
The West Point Army Cadets and Midshipmen of the Naval Academy will compete for the Army-Navy Soccer Cup here at PPL Park, home of the Philadelphia Union. The world-class men's soccer match will be Friday, November 8th. It's open to the public. Friday, November 8th at PPL Park. Tickets are as low as $13, and the $13 includes parking. Reserved seats are $28 and also include parking. Tickets can be obtained online at ComcastTix.com. That's ComcastTix.com for the Army-Navy Soccer Cup. You can also purchase tickets at 1-800-298-4200 or at PPL Park box office. Again, that's 1-800-298-4200.
And we're back. I am Brittney O'Rourke. This is Music Talk. Thank you for being tuned in today, Philly. Always bringing you great music business information, so to speak. I've got Walnut Street Theater with me today. What's up, Amanda and Ashley?
Hello.
Yay. So we're hanging out a little bit today. They've got a lot of stuff going on at Walnut Street Theater. So calling all Walnut Street Theater fans. All of you guys that have been subscribed for years, those that you contemplating a subscription, let's just talk about the benefits of being subscribed to the Walnut Street Theater. Amanda, take it away.
Sure. Being subscribed is great because you get the best seats. We do have a huge theater, but we also have the largest subscription base in the world. So we have about 50,000 subscribers every season. A lot of them are returning subscribers, so they must like what we're doing every year.
Wow. Like a Phillies.
Yeah.
Like
really?
The
Phillies. People will will them down to their family members. They're like front mezzanine center seats. That's their seat. So it's really interesting to see. And with that, they get 5 great shows. I know with this year, we just finished In the Heights, which was
Tony Award-winning there, right?
Yeah, and it was actually just confirmed that it's the highest-selling and most popular first show of a Walnut Street Theater season. So
wow,
yeah,
that's a big deal.
It was awesome. And we're just getting into Elf now, which is the musical based on the movie with Will Ferrell. So it's something everyone knows.
When is that going on? When is Elf going to be in theaters?
That opens November 5th and runs through January 5th. So it's a nice long run. It includes adult actors, some kids, which is always fun to have.
Yeah.
Some adults on tricycles.
Aww.
Won't say anymore.
Okay. How do I get tickets to the Elf? Like, I want to see this.
Sure. You would just call our main number, which is 215-574-3550, and our box office is directly connected in there. We have lots of people there to answer phones, so you can really call. And they're pretty much open 24/7. You can also get tickets on Ticketmaster.
Oh, okay.
So we're connected on the internet as well.
Yay. What's the cheapest route? Being a subscriber, huh?
Yes, definitely being a subscriber because you get 5 confirmed tickets in good seats for all the shows, and they get they're nice and affordable for subscribers. That's why we have so many subscribers, because our tickets are so affordable for them. So
nice.
Yep.
Ashley, how many people does the theater seat?
We hold in our main theater, the main stage as we call it, we hold about 1,080 people.
Wow.
So at any given time, there are a number of subscribers. Another benefit of being a subscriber, just to add on to what Amanda was saying, is they get parking discounts. They get vouchers for like Moriarty's is the local place up the street where they can go and get, a meal before or after and get a discount. So there's lots of reasons to be a subscriber.
And again, to do that, can they go with walnutstreettheater.org to do it as well?
That's right. And we spell theater T-R-E, not T-E-R.
There you go. So, but usually Google would correct it, I would think, though, just in case. Just in case. It's all good. walnutstreettheater.org, but that's theater, Theatre is what she's saying, .org. So make sure you get online, check out a subscription. Don't miss out. They've got great stuff going on. A Christmas Carol is coming. That's exciting. Tell me about that.
Well, it's the classic story retold on our stage. And we have, what's really special about this production is it's our theater school production. So everybody who's going to be in this production, you will see they've either taken classes with us or they teach with us. So it's a really special occasion where we're giving some, young actors their very first role on stage.
Wow. Wait, well, how do you register to be in this theater school? That's crazy. I didn't even know you were doing all of this. What's up? How can we register?
Yeah, you should come down.
Yes.
Come down and take an acting class.
Yes.
We'd love to have you. You can go online to walnutstreettheater.org, which we said earlier, or you can give us a call at 215-574-3550, extension 510, and we'll register you. We've got classes in acting, musical theater. We've got on-camera classes if you're looking to learn, how to be camera ready. We've got improvisation classes, which means thinking on your feet.
Yay.
Which is good for radio hosts and actors. And
that's good, actually. That's really good.
For kids, teens, and adults.
Yeah, we also have voice lessons now that we're doing as well, private lessons, private coaching for voice, but also for acting if you're, working on an audition or something and you have something going on. We can also organize that with a private coach. So that's,
wow. Are you a private coach?
No, I'm not.
No.
But no, I will definitely organize one.
I'll organize this thing. So typically, does it matter? How does it work? Is it like a 6-week segment? How does the pay go? Will I spend $100? Will I spend more or less? How does it go?
You can register for a 10-week class, and depending on which class you're registering for, the prices are anywhere from $200 to $300. The kids' classes are never over $250. However, if you register early, which I believe is going to be the 3rd of January for this coming semester, you get $10 off. If you're a returning student, there's discounts. If you're a subscriber, there's a subscriber discount. So the earlier you do it, the better. And classes are 10 weeks and usually between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, just depending on which class you're taking.
Smart. Do students get, if I was a student of Drexel, they get a discount as well?
Yes. Just give us a call. Just give us a call and let us know, college student.
What about military discount? Look, I'm trying to get all my discounts. About the military.
Yeah. Just give us a call, and I'm sure there's a discount for you.
We'll find you a discount.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So in regards to the actors that you do have on stage, do you guys hold auditions? Do you already have an in-home team of actors that travel? How does that go, Ashley?
It's a great question. It depends on what specific program you're talking about. We are an equity theater, which means most of the actors on stage are a part of the Equity Actors Union, which means you need to be a member of that union in order to audition for the main stage shows. Sometimes, however, we have opportunities for people to be understudies or extras, in which case they would not be a member of Equity. Those things are always posted on our website. We have a casting section of our website, so you can always check back there. Our touring outreach program, like Amanda said, is for acting apprentices. And then our kids series shows. So in addition to all this wonderful theater we do, we have a family program called our kids series where we produce 5 shows a year. And those people cast in the kids series shows are always actors from our theater school.
Yay.
And teachers from our theater school.
Look at that. So you've got a little advantage there. Take it. So let's get a little personal, because I think we've got it all. We've got the touring outreach program, subscriptions, register, auditions. You know what's going on. Sophie Tucker, too. I forgot to even mention.
Yes, our independent studio on 3 is our intimate setting. So there's about 80 seats in there. We do really wonderful intimate programming. So Sophie Tucker actually runs the 19th of November through the 29th of December. So you can also get your tickets for that.
Those tickets are really hard to come by, the independents, because we also have subscribers specifically just for the studio. And I just said it's only 80. I've actually never seen a show in our studio because every time I've gone to go in, they've kicked me out because someone else comes in and sits in my seat. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. When is that one, the Sophie Tucker? Do you know?
It's November 19th through the 29th of December.
Awesome. Very cool. So we got a lot of stuff going on at Walnut Street Theater. You guys, please get online, check it out, call the number. We've given it to you several times. Ashley and Amanda are awesome. Ashley, first time you've ever experienced a musical. Can you rewind back and think about that?
I sure can. I can tell you right off the top of my head, it was Crazy for You. It was the Burn Brae Dinner Theater in Maryland.
Wow.
And I'll never forget seeing the woman. She was tap dancing on her point shoes.
Really?
And I was about 11 when I saw that.
What about
Ashley's
you,
a dancer.
Are you?
A little bit.
Aw, she's modest. That's funny. What about you, Amanda?
Sure.
First time.
The first time, actually, I had not seen a musical. I decided to audition for a musical out of nowhere.
What?
In my terrifiedness of being a sophomore in high school. And I almost got on the bus, and another girl pulled me off the bus and was like, "No, you're auditioning." And she threw me in the audition room, and I got up there and sang my first solo ever. My mother thought I was crazy, and I ended up getting one of the leads in the show.
Shut up.
But my mother continued to think I was crazy because even on opening night, she thought she actually was more nervous than I was to walk on stage because she swore the director must have heard something wrong. Because she was like, "There's no way she's never sang in front of anyone. There's no way." And then, she. So that was actually
crazy. So
what
your first
caught me.
musical, you were involved.
Yeah, I was in. Then ever since then, I've seen one a month for the rest of my life. So.
When did you, Miss Ashley, realize this is where you want to be in your career?
I think when I was in college, I have a dual major in political science and theater, and I was in a political science class, and I found myself, my mind floating in a class from what I was supposed to be doing in public administration to, wanting to work on the play that I was doing, after hours on my own. And I found myself sitting there taking notes on it instead of paying attention. I thought maybe there's something to this. Maybe I can find a way to make this my living.
Wow. So your title is Assistant Director of Education. Amanda, you're the Education Production Associate. Mm-hmm. But really quick, Ashley, you run through, because you've been there 6 years, run through the many hats that you wear under your 5-year tenure, 6-year tenure.
Sure. So I run our team program, like I said, where I actually coordinate all of the teaching artists that are going out to the schools. I coordinate, what the school programming, what it is they want. So within the team program, I completely run that, make sure everyone's getting paid, make sure, there's opportunities to go places for free. I also find scripts for our touring outreach program. I read a lot of scripts for our touring outreach program and kids series. I mentor our education apprentice as she's out there teaching at the Adopt a School. I teach for our theater school. I direct.
Listen to that. That's crazy.
And every other, host of activity that I can possibly get involved in, because I just love.
That's awesome. She really loves it. So as you see, yes, she has one title, but she does many things, which initially your resume is amazing. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
So that's exciting. Amanda, right before we get out of here, future goals for 2014. As a education production associate with Walnut Street Theater, what's a goal that you have to bring to the table next year at Walnut Street Theater?
Sure. Next year, a thing we'd really love to do is be self-producing all 5 of our Kid Series shows. Right now, we have one that tours in at the end of the year, and my boss might be mad at me for mentioning this on something that's live. But next year, we'd really love to self-produce all 5 just to give all of our students and teachers and our audiences an opportunity to experience live theater, not just as an audience member, but as a performer, and really be able to delve into, when we did Alexander, The Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day last year, we read the books as a cast. So that was such a great opportunity. So that's really what we'd love to do next year.
One big goal. I love it. Yep. Walnut Street Theater. We've got to get out of here. Unfortunately, Tony's like, Brittney, you gotta go. Okay. This segment has been brought to you today by the Publicity and Advertising Division of American Advertising Services, which can be reached at 484-562-0060. 484-562-0060. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, that's it. You guys, tune in next week. It's going to be a slamming show as always. Thank you so much, Ashley, Amanda. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to see you at Walnut Street Theater.